In today's world, our lives are filled with busyness, distraction, procrastination. And we are always responding to messages, checking emails, and getting lost down the rabbit hole. We struggle to be mindful and to focus on our meaningful work. And yet, many of us want to create a life of meaning, focus, and mindfulness. We know this, and yet we struggle. Why? What keeps us from this life of mindful focus and meaningful work? In this video, we talk about why we get pulled away from focus. And then how to use mindfulness to the process to find focus and create an impact with our lives. Firstly, let's question why we cannot focus. If you think about how you spend your last few days, most of us would say we're more distracted than we like. We procrastinate more. Or we're super busy, responding to 1,000 things, making lots of decisions, and not very mindful during this chaotic work day. So what's going on? What are the things preventing us from focusing? This can be numbers of things like 1. We're actually afraid to focus. The work we want to focus on is hard, full of uncertainty, uncomfortable. We want to do it, but we're putting off the moment we have to enter into this uncertain space. We're going to the comfort food of our distractions instead of the discomfort of the focus. 2. We're afraid to simplify. To focus, we have to clear away all our distractions. Say no to social media, our phones, our messages, our email. We have to say no to the easier tasks that we're really good at. This kind of simplicity is uncomfortable for many people, and again, we go to comfort food of distractions and easy tasks instead. 3. We're constantly pulled away. You might put yourself in a space of simplicity and focus, but then your attention gets pulled away. We have so many notifications, so many messages, so many shiny distractions. And our attention is like a little monkey jumping from tree to tree. In some ways, this is because technology is designed to grab our attention. But we also allow this to happen. 4. We're unsure about what path to take. We know we should focus, but our minds shouts, shouldn't we also be doing this other important task? Or those 3 pretty important tasks? Or checking for an important message or email that might come in? We have fear of missing something important, fear of choosing the wrong thing, fear of taking the wrong path when there are many available. This uncertainty can freeze us or cause us to constantly switch. These are the 4 horsepersons of distraction that we face: fear, uncertainty, discomfort, and pulled attention. So how can we beat the 4 horsepersons of distraction? This can be done so by bringing mindfulness into our life and actions. And we can start by firstly acknowledge that it's okay to be afraid. Okay to want to comfort yourself with easy tasks and distractions. Okay to feel uncertain. We're not horrible people for being this way, we're human. So we can look at our habits and smile on them with unconditional friendliness. After this, we need to practice mindfulness by asking the 6 questions for a focused life. The 6 questions for a focused life. Question 1. What's the best way to structure my day? Here, you have to ask yourself if it's best to constantly switch from messaging app to messaging app, from email to social media, from news sites to blogs, from small tasks to other quick tasks, and let them filling up your day and not focusing on your most meaningful work. Or is it more beneficial instead to be more mindful on how you spend your time, how fragmented you allow your attention to be? This mindful act will bring you to an intention to simplify and focus. This intention isn't always met, but being mindful will bring you closer to it. Question 2. What do I want to focus on? This isn't a question many people ask themselves each day. But it is the most important to do so. Ideally, you should ask this at the beginning of each day, but also at various points throughout the day. It shifts your perspective from, what should I check right now? Or what can I quickly do right now? To what is the meaningful work I want to do now and give my full focus to? It shifts you from saying yes to a million things and people to saying no to those million things, so you can say yes to your meaningful work. So you can say yes to complete focus and mindfulness. Question 3. Why am I not focusing on it? If you picked something to focus on and you're working on it, great. But if you're not, then ask yourself, why am I not focusing? What's getting in my way? What am I afraid of? What am I comforting myself with? Identify the fear instead of allowing yourself to habitually run away from it. And instead face it. Allow yourself to feel the fear and stay in it, befriend it. Then go into your focus zone, in the middle of the fear, and let the fear be your guide and your friend. Question 5. What is my intention as I focus? As you get started with a focused session, have a clear beginning and even a clear end. Make a ritual as what will you do to mark the beginning? Maybe stretch, smile at your work, and set an intention. An intention isn't a goal, but how you want to go about doing the task. Keep this intention in your heart as you put yourself into this focus session. Question 6. What is this moment like as I work in stillness? Now, as you're in the middle of the focus session, bring awareness and curiosity into your work. Bring awareness by asking, what is it like right now? What sensations can I notice? How does my heart feel as I take this action? Filled with uncertainty. Bring curiosity when you feel like switching tasks and running. By asking yourself, I want to run from uncertainty, but what would it be like to stay? The truth is, we don't know. We think we know that we won't like it, but actually we don't really know until it happens. So take the curiosity stance, seek to find out. These were the 6 questions to ask yourself to have a focused life and work. Hope this video will give you guidance and that you would apply it in your life and find the focus within. If you like this video, consider subscribing. We will keep bringing such practical videos for you. Thank you.